Hi everyone, welcome back to The Mindful Parent. I'm Katherine Stewart. I'm a mom of two and a behavior analyst, and I work with many parents helping them understand their child's behavior. In today's video, I'm really excited to share with you because it's something different. I will be showing you 5 fall theme sensory activities you can do with your toddler or even baby actually. And they were a lot of fun. I looked these activities up online, and I will actually be linking down below in the description box the websites that I found them from. I followed the instructions. I kind of tweaked some of them on my own. No problem there. I will give you a little warning. They can get a little bit messy if you're having your toddler help you, but what do you know? That's to be expected. The reason why I'm doing this video is because sensory activities are very important to do with your toddler. In case you don't remember, you have 5 senses. You have sight, smell, sound, taste, and touch. And those are your 5 senses. And you always want to make sure that you're incorporating some sort of sensory activity for your child to help them with their sensory processing. And that's very important. Now, there are some children who do have a sensitivity to a certain sense. And so, like, for example, maybe something might be too loud, or maybe they don't like to eat certain food because of the texture, like maybe they don't like mushy things such as that. Or there are also some children who are sensory seeking, and so they want those things. They need something that they want to like chew on, or they need something that they want to like just be fidgeting with, things like that. So, you know, doing sensory activities throughout, you know, playtime and everything is really important just to help with their sensory processing. So I definitely hope that you guys check these out, okay? So let's get started. The first activity is water play. Here you can see I have some Halloween window clings that you can get from Target, a whisk and some spatulas. I have my water. I have food coloring just to dye the water, as well as I have some corn that I got from the dollar spot. Then I have a giant bucket that I'm going to be pouring my water in and all my other materials. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and pour your water into your bucket. Then you're going to take a couple of food dye colors. I did a little red and yellow just to make it orange color. You're going to stir that up till it gets nice and even in color. Then you're going to add in your little silicone window clings. I also had Carter add in some of the corn just to add in extra texture, and then he would just stir it around, and he actually really loved this. He had a lot of fun, and I gave him the ladle so he can actually try kind of scooping them out or fishing them out, and he really enjoyed this a lot. This is one fall sensory activity that is really easy, and I definitely recommend you try it. For this next activity, we are going to be making Oobleck, and by making it fall, we're going to add in food dye and cinnamon sticks and ground cinnamon. So you just need some water and cornstarch. It's really easy. And then you're going to need a giant bowl to go ahead and mix it all in. First thing you're going to do is you're going to add in 2 cups of cornstarch. Then add in 1 cup of water. Then you're going to go ahead and mix it, and it's going to start to get really hard, but right here you can tell that I'm kind of having a hard time getting it all together. So what you don't see is I do add a little bit of water to the mixture. Now it's a little too watery, and so I go ahead and add just a little bit more cornstarch to thicken it back up again, and it's the perfect consistency. I had transferred it into this smaller dish, and then I added food coloring. Again, yellow and red just to get kind of the fall colors going on here, and then we mixed it up. To give it that fall touch, I go ahead and add in some ground cinnamon to help with the smell. Oobleck has really no scent at all, but you can really add in some different types of spices to make it smell the way you want to smell. And since I was thinking kind of like an apple or a pumpkin pie with this, I added the cinnamon, ground cinnamon, and cinnamon sticks as well. As you can see, Carter loved playing around with this. The cinnamon sticks again add that extra sensory, the smell to it, and the touch. He just couldn't stop messing with it. He loved it the way it felt. Our next sensory activity is homemade Play-Doh. So you're going to need some all-purpose flour. I added pumpkin spice just for some smell, salt, and cream of tartar. I even got some Halloween cookie cutters just for fun, vegetable oil, boiling water, and then you're going to need a mixing bowl to mix it all in. First, you're going to add in the 2 cups of flour, then half a cup of salt. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar. And for the smell, I added in 2 tablespoons of pumpkin pie spice. Then you're going to go ahead and mix all the dry ingredients up together. And as you can see, Carter loved doing it with his hands. He was having a blast. Next, you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and you want to mix that all in very well. Then you're going to slowly add in 1.5 cups of boiling water, and you can always add a little bit more if needed. Go ahead and mix it all together, and then you're going to just start kind of forming it into a little bit of a ball. You want to make sure that you don't have anything dry or you have like big clumps or extra water in it as well. After you've thoroughly mixed it, go ahead and put it on the side so that way you can have it cool off. And then you're going to go take a cutting board and add some flour to it. And once your dough is cooled off, go ahead and put it on the board and just start kneading it on there with the flour. That way it'll just kind of help with any stickiness that the Play-Doh might still have. And once it's all done, then you can start playing with it. And again, I have these Halloween cookie cutters, and Carter was loving playing with this, and it smelled so good. It smelled like pumpkin pie. I loved it. And it's all natural, and so if your child accidentally digests it, it's not that bad for them. The next activity is going to be pumpkin guts in a Ziploc bag, and we're going to add some fun. We're going to add some little knick-knack toys, little racers and spiders into the bag. So first you want to cut open your pumpkin, and this is something that's so easy to do whenever you guys buy a pumpkin to decorate for your front yard. Well, this is what you could do with the pumpkin guts. You're going to go ahead and open it up, and you're going to just scoop all that pumpkin guts into a Ziploc bag. And so you can see here, I'm just kind of scraping it along the sides just to make sure I have it all. Then Carter loves using his bare hands. He's going to go ahead and scoop it all out and put it in the bag. As you can see, he does it little by little, but I just go ahead and I just scrape the rest of it out myself. Once you have all your pumpkin guts inside the Ziploc bag, go ahead and add in a little bit of those little trinkets, so the erasers and the little spiders inside. Then you're going to try and get out all the air, and then you're going to close the Ziploc bag. Once you have it closed, go ahead and really mix up the bag so that way all the little trinkets inside get mixed in with the pumpkin guts. And then there you have it. And now you have a sensory bag that your kid can look at, and they could squish it, and it's clean, and they can feel around for it. Even your baby can play with this, and you can see my little baby girl's foot right there. She's trying to play with it. However, Carter really loved the feeling of it, and so he actually wanted to dig all the things out and put it and take it into the bin. So I let him go ahead and do that. This next activity is called Clean Mud, and so I have a little cheese grater, I have pumpkin spice again for the smell, I have a bar of soap unscented, I have borax, and then I have 4 cups of water, and I got some food coloring dye as well. Now, while I'm doing my mix, I have my husband here. He has a roll of toilet paper, which he is shredding into little pieces. And then I'm going to take, for my 4 cups of water, I'm going to add in my food coloring. And then I'm going to add in a little dash of pumpkin spice for the smell. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mix that all up. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add in a 1/4 cup of the borax. And mix it all in really well. Then you can see here I have all my fluffy tissue. This is 1 roll only. And then with the cheese grater, I'm going to grate the ivory soap. And again, I just got unscented. I think the directions said ivory, but I just got unscented one. And then I added in the water mixture. And as you add it in, go ahead and mix it a bit. And again, I have Carter, so helpful. Although this time I think he was kind of weirded out by the texture with the soap and the borax. So you're just going to keep going, and you're going to keep adding until you run out of the mixture, and you're going to just mix it with your hands until it gets all formed together. Next, we added in some fall things to include in the mud, and I even added in the sticks, again for just a little bit more of a smell. And this was just really sticky and slimy, and Carter actually enjoyed this as well. So we just kind of mixed it around and just played with our hands. And there you have it. You have clean mud, and it smells really, really good as well. That's it for today's video. I really hope that you guys all enjoyed that. And again, you know, definitely try them out. Like, they were really easy, and I will have the links down below so you can click on them and you can kind of follow those instructions up there as well. And the sites also have many other ideas that you can follow too. And if you have any questions or if you have any comments, go ahead and leave them down below. I love connecting with you guys on that one-on-one level, and I really enjoy it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love for you to subscribe. I make new parenting videos every week. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of my next video. And again, parenthood is really hard, but you guys are doing an amazing job. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.